Hello everybody, this is your boy Dre Rollers over here, and I'm gonna let out some young rollers and see how they do, what they're gonna do. So let's figure it out. We get the keys out, or you'll be the first to see them come out. Go. Oh, I just hit somebody hit something. Wow. Cleaning up. Put the bag on them. Get them up a little bit. A little hot today, muggy, so I don't know if they're gonna fly, but we're starting to put them up. Pick that flag up again. That's a bag of feed. Old bag of pigeon food. We'll do it again. Still some there. Whoa. That didn't look right. We're gonna pick up this group again. Those are babies inside the coop right there. Those are peepers, squeakers, whatever we're gonna call them. That's them. So we're training right now still. So you got a kid that flies still. It's a group up there that flies and roll too. That's the older group. And this is all those babies that I had left over. I don't have any more babies to put out. So today I went down to the feed store and I got 2 bags, one of barley and one of wheat. And we're gonna cut down the feed because I was kind of like, actually I was busy all the time. And I couldn't go down to the feed store and get the proper feed for these guys. So these guys, when I got the team flying, I usually got them eating only wheat. And when they're on wheat, they seem like they're always hungry even though they're not. And I feel that the wheat puts muscles on them and then gives them the energy they need to keep up with. Because lately I've been feeding them 14% mixed pigeon food, and that's way too heavy. And as a result of me feeding them that feed, they give me a hard time to lock them up lately. They're not just dumping themselves and eager to go inside the coop and eat. That's because the food from yesterday was very rich and it sustained them throughout the night and the day. So even though I'm giving them a little bit of pigeon mitts, it's still very rich. So yeah, they're kind of hot. So that we're gonna pick it. We're gonna give them a little rest and then we're gonna bring them down. I don't know. Matter of fact, let me scoop the ones inside the coop out. That way we can close the door. Get out. There's no more left. All right. I just want to introduce you guys to my extension to my kit box, which is right here. All right, so let's look at it from this side of the house. This yard is my house. All right, you see, I chopped a tree down. If you look in my other previous videos, this cherry tree that you see right there was so full of cherries, and it was so bushy that you couldn't actually see that white extension that I put in that kit box. Could not see it right from where we at right now, because right now I'm sitting on a chair and could not see it. So now that we trimmed that tree down so that the rollers can see where they're going and where they're at, they're eager to go in a little better, but they still are. Tomorrow I expect them to go right in, because I'm just gonna give them the wheat and the barley, just 2 grains. That's it. I'm gonna cut them down to 2 grains from a feed that had like 10 different kind of grains. They're gonna go down to 2, and I'm gonna keep them there because that's gonna be my flying grain. And I'll see how it's doing. If I see that the barley combined with the wheat is still making them too heavy, then we're gonna take one out of the 2 out. I usually fly like I said before, I usually fly with wheat only, just wheat. And once in a while, I give them a little bit of grit and maybe a little bit of pigeon candy once in a blue moon, or not. I don't be giving them no mixed feed like I'm doing now. So I did my due diligence today. Went down to the feed store, got the flying feed, which is really cool. So let's see what happens now when I lock them up and I let them out tomorrow. They should be very hungry, even though they've been fed. So we're gonna wait a little longer now that they're all out. See, they're picking up stuff from the ground. That's for now, because once this team is up in the air, as soon as they land, they're going to be all bunking in the kit box. There's no stragglers. So, but I needed the right feed to train them for that, and we have it. So we're gonna get busy soon. We're on our way with that. Lots of colors, man. We have lots of colors since the last time you saw the video. I was building a bathroom in somebody's house, and I've been busy working with over there, and that's one reason you haven't seen me on YouTube in a while. So let's see what happens now that I'm not off. I'm gonna be off a few days without flying. I gotta make a run, and then when I get back from that run, then we're gonna go back to flying again. And in the meantime, while I'm on my run, because I'm not gonna fly them, I'm gonna have our boy, the guy that's gonna be taking care of them, doing the same thing. He's giving them a scoop of wheat with the barley, and that's it. They're not gonna be flying. They're gonna be sleeping and settling down. But the consumption is gonna be daily, the same time. They'll get fed at the same time every day, the same amount. And since they won't be flying, they'll be getting less feed. Probably, I think so. No, I just leave them like that, and on the last day before I fly them, then I give them less feed then, so that the next day they'll go up in the air a little better. All right, so let's just scoot them again. Let's get these guys off the ground. I don't know what they're thinking, but we don't want nothing on the ground. Get out of there. Get out. Look at the team up here now. All baby birds. That's how we train them. That's how I trained the other kid I had. Well, this is the same kid, it's just that I added young birds because I didn't have nowhere to put them. They all land right here. That's the good thing about them. That is the good thing about this group. They just like to land right here. They got a lot of birds now. Now check this out. This is a crazy example, but I'm gonna come up with it anyway. Let's just imagine that all these young birds I got out here, that when I let them out, all they do is just come out, do a couple of turns, and then land right on top of that loft, right? They don't go out, they don't go up, they don't do they don't do nothing. I will probably have them all through the end of the summer. But as soon as they start flying and start going up and all that, the falcon starts showing up, and he sure start picking one or two a day. Sometimes I lose. The falcon might get one, but I might lose more because they're trying to, dodge the falcon. People that know about pigeons know what that is. These birds don't want to get hit by no falcon. And when they see the falcon diving at them and trying to grab them, they're trying to get away. So sometimes in the process, they get lost. Now, if they don't learn to fly and I don't push them up, then I just keep them on the ground, that falcon is not going to get none because he doesn't come down to the coop. He usually gets them in the air. I actually seen the falcon one time come down, and since there were nothing in the air, he came pretty close and spooked them. And then after that, then they were flying, then he got one. But it depends on, they don't know, all falcons don't do that. That was just the one that was here. He did that a few times. He came and spooked the birds. I actually dived at them from the sky. And then when the birds saw them coming, that he was going to hit one of them, then they got out the way and then they flew. But he eventually got one anyway. So I will have so many birds at the end of the season. And the end of the season for me is usually around September. That's when the Cooper Hawk shows up. Once the Cooper Hawk shows up, he's coming for business. He's got a taste for rollers for sure. 100% sure. The Cooper Hawks loves rollers, especially dummies that can't fly. He will come down to the coop right here and get them. I used to see Cooper Hawks right on top of this coop. In October, 2 Cooper Hawks right on top of the coop. Scaring the birds, scaring the pigeons, trying to get inside the coop, knowing that he can't get in, but the birds don't know that. So all the birds will be on the other side of the coop, inside all the way on the inside, not on the fence. Like there's some right here hanging out on the wall. Once that Cooper shows up, all these birds will be afraid. See what time is it? Yeah, they got a few more minutes before I go in.